Hey guys, I thought I'd just put out a quick video just to wrap up the year. It's all the guys that haven't been in the team for too long. Essentially, we do these monthly, very exciting videos as kind of a way to have a team meeting, staff meeting. We can't all be in the same location at once, so I make a video, I put it out in the group. People can converse with one another to discuss certain things or the whole thing. But it's just a way of ensuring that we're all on the same page, we're doing the right thing. If there's anything that you don't understand, give us a call or send us a text. But if you can, and you have understood it, just give us a thumbs up. Give us the thumbs up so I know that you have watched it and you have understood it. Try and keep it under 15 minutes. I'll try. Timesheets, first thing. It's important, very important that we're doing our timesheets as soon as we get back to store. So after you've dropped off the empty totes, you've dropped off the run sheet as well, do your time sheet. How I do it, I'll open up, before I drop off the empty totes and before I drop off the run sheet, excuse me, I'll open up the time sheet and I'll start writing the delayed comments if I have been delayed. I've got the run sheet there in front of me, so I can kind of pinpoint where I was delayed, so that I can write it out and the overtime can be paid. Don't do your time sheet like 2 hours later. Do it as soon as you get back to store. I just want to ensure that everybody's getting paid, and I'm getting paid as well. Late delays. Give us a buzz if you're running late. I don't care. I care if you're running like consistently late every fucking day. But if you are going to run late every now and then, that's fine. We're all human beings. Shit happens. You just need to call somebody. If it's like an insane time in the morning, like 4:30 in the morning, if you don't need to give me a call, don't fucking give me a call. Give the supervisor a call, because that dude's going to be up. Lady's going to be up. Dude or lady. Give somebody a buzz. It creates a lot of work for myself and for Lynn Fox and Woolworths if drivers are rocking up late to store and no one knows why. Do you know what I mean? It's just a quick call to whoever. If you can't get through to the supervisor, leave a message, but basically just saying, hi, this is so-and-so from Swinnerton Transport or Swinnerton. I'm running late to whatever store by about this amount of time. And whatever reason, traffic on the road. Slept in. I had to go to the toilet unexpectedly. Whatever it is. Delays. If you are going to be delayed, if you are delayed on your run by 30 minutes plus, let us know. You don't have to give us a call. You can just send us a text. You can send a text to or a WhatsApp message to your respected area. Canberra, Holiday, whatever. Just to let us know that you are delayed, because that could really affect how the rest of the day runs or how the following day proceeds. So letting us know of your delays, just so we can ensure we're running everything tip-top. And if you continue to get delayed, let us know. So 30 minutes, 1 hour, an hour and a half, 2 hours, please let us know. Moving on. Device usage. Just got to fucking make sure that we use the devices correctly. I know I don't use it correctly all the time. I might get to a drop, get a phone call, get distracted, start loading up the trolley, gets to the customer's door, about to get a signature, I realise that I haven't hit arrived. As soon as you get to the house, hit arrive. As soon as you're about to get a signature, hit get signature. Once you've dropped off the trolley, you drop off the empty totes into your truck, hit complete. And after you've put in the next address as well, hit complete. Hit complete essentially as soon as you're about to go to the next drop. When drivers aren't doing this correctly, it kind of fucks up the algorithm, apparently, which makes our drop times shorter than what they should be. Do you know what I mean? So if the system is constantly saying that a certain address is, 15 minutes plus to complete, that should be how much time we are given. Because it does fluctuate, I've noticed. So as long as we're using the devices correctly, we're doing our part and ensure that everybody has efficient time to actually make the deliveries. Fuel cards. There aren't enough fuel cards in all the trucks. I do know this. I do have a couple more fuel cards on their way. But, you know, regional areas, Batemans Bay, for instance, there's one card per 3 trucks. So if you got the card on one of your shifts, fill up before you get back to store. Let the group know fuel card is in, blah, blah, blah. So that the next person can grab it and fill up their truck, you know what I mean? And maybe communicate after that. You know, if you're picking up a truck for the first time, does anybody know how much fuel's in, blah, blah, blah. Not much, sweet. I'll take the fuel card in the morning. I'll drop it back to store after my AM. Next person, yeah, I'll grab it then. You know what I mean? Just communicating with each other, just so nobody's having to pay for fuel with their own card. Yeah. Which brings us to reimbursements. If you have paid with your own card, try to send me a message on WhatsApp. So I get a shitload of messages per day, like 300 fucking WhatsApp messages a day. So shit gets lost. I want to ensure that everybody's getting, you know, reimbursed and getting paid their money. So what you can do for reimbursements, send me an email in the subject heading, write reimbursements, attach the receipt, and if it's like a pay discrepancy, email pay discrepancy, hey mate, I don't think I got paid correctly for the last pay that came through. Just so I can ensure that, yeah, everybody's responded to. At the end of the day, end of the week, I can just hit reimbursement or pay discrepancy, and I can just see what unopened emails are there, so I can, yeah, just make sure I respond to everybody. There's probably 1 or 2 people that I haven't responded to from like last week. I'm busy, so I'm trying to get back to everybody as efficiently as possible. But yeah, once you do fill out and use the card, just send us a text or a WhatsApp message, just saying how much you put in, dollar amount, the location, and the rego as well. We're going to ensure that, you know, basically no one's stealing fuel from me, because this business is fucking expensive to run. So every cent counts. I can't see what drivers are doing, so I need to make sure that the transactions are accurate. So just, if you can do that, that would give me peace of mind, so I'm not stressing every bloody single day, because it's so expensive, diesel, and it is such a big expense in my company. Yeah, sweet as. Time off. Don't let us know the day before that you've got a planned trip. Give me at least a week's plus notice. It fucks me up when drivers say, oh, hey man, I'm taking the next few days off because of so-and-so. Do you know what I mean? Let us know. Please let us know. If you've got family, like a family emergency, obviously I'm not going to be like, oh no, you can't take that time off. Too bad. You know, that's a different story. But, and you know, obviously if you're sick as well, you know, the rest of the group will understand that too, because essentially you're affecting the rest of the drivers. By not giving us any notice, then someone might have to drive on the day off because you were too lazy to tell me that, lazy is a strong word, or you just forgot, you know. I mean, at the end of the day, people fucking make mistakes, but we all just want to work harmoniously together, so we're not having any problems. You know, no one's angry at each other. I got rid of Queensland earlier this year because it was a fucking headache, and there were drivers arguing with each other because there was this one driver in particular who was just constantly fucking taking time off, and we all knew he was bloody lying. But it pissed the other drivers off, and I don't want any pissed off drivers, you know what I mean? I just want to make sure that everybody's happy, doing what they love to do, because everybody loves doing this so much. Yeah, communication. Just communicate with us, with me. Management communication. There you go. So right now I'm the big dog. Cam's hasn't been let off. He's just been brought down to driving duties until the company's cash flow comes back to where it needs to be. I'm on a very strict budget for the rest of the year, and no doubt the start of next year. So for the time being, I've just given Cam driving duties so I can ensure that I can pay everybody's wages and fuel and insurances and all the other costs of running this business. So he'll start no doubt next year at some point. But yeah, for the time being, just give us a buzz if you have any questions, concerns, queries, whatever. And communication. Do you know what I mean? Communication is so important in this industry. You know, I can't be there with everybody in the truck watching what they're doing. So communicate with me or the Linfox supervisor if you need to. Sweet. Return to totes. I already pretty much discussed that. You know, once you finish your shift, return the totes. It's an insane time of the year, so Woolworths just want to ensure that they've got enough totes to actually put food in. If you have any questions about that, let us know. Smoking and truck cleanliness. So I've been smoking for the past 3 months. I don't smoke in the truck though, and I strongly urge everybody to not smoke in the trucks as well. It's not a very professional thing to see, to a random person on the street, a delivery guy of, people's groceries and other associated delicates, smoking in the truck. You're representing two of Australia's, some of the biggest companies in Australia. So if you are going to smoke, don't smoke in the truck. I don't smoke in the truck. If I don't smoke in the truck, you guys shouldn't smoke in the truck. I generally wear a shirt underneath my Linfox shirt or Woolworths shirt. Or when it's cold, I'll have a jacket. I'll bring a jacket over the top. Just so my shirt isn't just getting polluted with cigarette smell. Because we're going into customers' houses delivering their foods, we don't want to smell like an ashtray. So I'll take my shirt off, walk 4 meters away from the truck, have a cigarette, and if you can as well, please do. Mouthwash, chewing gum, deodorant. Just so you're looking and smelling as professional as possible. Because again, we're going into customers' houses. We want to continue, the business running as efficiently and smoothly as possible. So we're continuing to get the hours, and we're getting even more hours. People aren't going to want to have their stuff delivered from a driver who smells like shit. So please don't smoke in the truck. If you are going to smoke, wear something over the top, take your shirt off. Make sure you got a shirt on underneath, and just make sure you're smelling as good as you can. And I sweat so much when it's summer, so if you're prone to being a smelly dude, just make sure you brought deodorant with you as well, so we're all smelling tip top. And truck cleanliness. So these trucks have to be washed every week. The best way to do it, chuck in $3, $4, $5 into a self-serve car wash. Make sure you're giving the front and the rear of the truck a good clean. Inside of the pan, the sides, the bottom sides, they get pretty dirty. They get a lot of dirt and grime build up. So spray that. Spray the floor. Fill it up with water, drive around, let it all splash around, go onto an incline, open up the doors, let the water pour out, close it up, whatever. You get reimbursed. So do the truck wash form. Say that the truck has been washed, it's been sanitized, which is essentially cleaning out the pan. And then in the actual comments, you just write how much you put in. Put in $3, $4, $5, whatever. Again, we don't want to drive around with trucks looking extremely dirty. Some customers, when I've been to an address, they'll come right up to the truck and they're looking in it. You know what I mean? So just ensuring that we're showing these customers that we're delivering their food and their other delicates in a safe, clean environment. Do you know what I mean? So Anyway, before I get into the other end of year stuff, what is it? Driving the actual vehicle. Make sure that you're giving plenty of space from the pan to the gutter. There are a lot of low-hanging branches around. Again, just make sure you're giving enough sufficient space so you're not fucking just constantly hitting trees as you go past houses. Unit complexes or like townhouse complexes, cannot go into them. There were 2 incidents this year where drivers had driven into a townhouse. Shout out Stuart and Harley. Don't drive into them. The excess is in excess of $1,000. I paid the last 2. I'm absolutely fucking not paying the next one if someone drives into a townhouse. So do not drive into townhouses. I know it's going to take a little bit longer. I don't care. I drive as well. Do you know what I mean? So whatever I'm doing, I'm doing the same shit as what you guys are doing. So don't drive in there. If there's any other, places that you're delivering to, like a daycare center, another business, you feel uncomfortable because there's not enough room, park on the road. If it's a really steep road. Where was I delivering to? Somewhere around Wollongong. And the roads were insane. They were like fucking that. I don't trust handbrakes sometimes, so park on an adjacent street which is flat. I had another thing and I've just forgotten it. It'll come to me. No, it's not going to come to me. Fuck, whatever. Any questions, let us know. Let's wrap this up. I appreciate everybody's hard work. This past few weeks or this year, didn't expect my business to go this quickly. So again, I'm very appreciative of it. I'm working my absolute fucking ass off at the moment, so I'm trying to get through it as efficiently as possible. If there's times where you might not have been responded to, just bear with me. Send us another message if you haven't. Just to give me a kick up the ass and remind me of what I might have forgotten to do. And yeah, that's it. Any questions, let me know. Thank you very much.